Good morning, students. This is Chandrasekhar, physics teacher. Today we are discussing about 8th class physics assignment 2. 8th class physics assignment 2. So in this assignment, the first question is, what is sliding friction? So the first question is, what is sliding friction? Sliding friction is the friction which comes into play when the surface of one object moves relative to the surface of another object. Again I will tell to you. So sliding friction is the friction which comes into play when the surface of one object moves relative to the surface of another object. That means that body is nothing but is in motion. If the body is in motion, sliding friction takes place. If the body is in moving, sliding friction takes place. That is the first question. And coming to the second question, what is static friction? So static friction is the friction which comes into play when the surface of the object are at rest relative to each other. So again I will tell to you what is the static friction in the sense. Static friction is the friction which comes into play when the surface of the object are at rest relative to each other. That means the body is in rest, static friction takes place. Okay. So coming to the third question, write the materials required to the nature of friction and the concept of static friction activity. So in this question, what is requiring? So what are the materials are required? The nature of friction and concept of static friction. So we can find out the static friction with the help of an activity. So what type of materials are required? That is the question. So what type of materials are required mainly? The first one is toy trolley. First one is toy trolley, and second one is wooden block, and weight hanger, and weights, and finally a pulley, and finally a table. So these are all the materials. You can find out, we can understand the concept of static friction. The materials are toy trolley, wooden block, and weight hanger, weights, and pulley, and finally a table. So this is the answer of third question. So these materials are required to the concept of static friction. So toy trolley, wooden block, weight hanger, and weights, pulley, table. So this is the third question. Coming to the fourth question. Question is, explain the sliding friction is less than the static friction. So explain sliding friction is less than the static friction. So sliding friction is less than the why sliding friction is less than the static friction. So if you understand the definitions of static friction and sliding friction, so when something is in rest, that means when something is in static, a greater force is required to break the interlockings between the two surfaces. For example, so this is a block. So a block is placed on the horizontal surface. If you observe in microscopic level, so interlocking takes place. For example, the body is in rest position, that means it is in static position. The interlocking takes place. So to avoid to break the interlockings, we need more amount of force. For example, if the body is in motion, for example, this body is in motion, so here no need to break down the interlockings. That means less amount of force is required to break down that interlockings. So that's why we can say that if the body is in static friction, more amount of force is required to break down the interlockings. For example, if the body is in motion, so less amount of force, so no need to break down that interlockings, but already that body is in motion. So finally, hence we can say that sliding friction is less than the static friction. Here the body is in static, that means more amount of force is required to the body to break down the interlockings. Here less amount of force, so no need to break down that already it is in motion. So that's why sliding friction is less compared to the static friction. So this is the third question. So what we understand? Sliding friction is less compared to static friction. So that's it. And finally, fifth question. So explain the activity of nature of friction and the concept of static friction. So question is, explain the nature of a friction and the concept of static friction. So you can explain in this one. Our aim is the concept of static friction and the nature of a friction. So that is our aim. So some materials are required. So already that materials I will tell to you. So what type of materials are there? Tolytroid, small wooden box, inextensible string and weight hangers, weights, pulley and table. So the procedure is, that is very important in fifth question. Procedure is, just we have to take one table. So on the table we use one tolytroid. Okay. So the tolytroid is through a pulley with the helping of inextensible thread or inextensible string. So one end of the string is connected to the weight hangers. So on the top of that tolytroid we use one box, wooden blocks. So if you increase the weights, if you put on the weights, so after certain limit, that tolytroid is moving toward left or towards like this. So if you observe certain limit only, that object is ready to move. That means if you increasing the loads, automatically that block is in opposite direction. That block is moving opposite direction. That means here that body is in motion. Here in starting it is static friction. Again we can increase that loads. Again we increase that weight. Automatically that tolytroid is in motion. So it is in motion. At the same time block also moving in opposite direction. Here we observe both static and sliding frictions takes place. In this both static and sliding frictions both are there. So certain limit only that tolytroid is ready to move in the sense that the limit is there, that is called limiting friction. After we have to increase the weights, so automatically that body is ready to move, that means it is in motion. So if the body is in motion, automatically sliding friction is there. So here also sliding friction is there, it is in opposite direction. The body moves like this. So in this activity what we understand, the nature of friction as well as static friction also. Okay. So thank you students.